Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whenever it is that you're watching this video. I am Marcus T, and welcome to Life and Poetry. Hi, we're back with another video, guys. I think, as we mentioned before, that there is no more structure here. We upload, when we have the urge to do so, when I feel like it's something I need to say or get off my chest. Um, and before we jump into today's topic of discussion, guys, just do me that favor and go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Um, Once that's done, if you like to uh, turn on that notification bell. No pressure. It's not a request. It's not a demand. It's at your leisure. It's at your pleasure. At your comfort. Um, but yeah, so it's been a um, it it's been a couple uh, here and there days or weeks, months. It's been a lot going on. A lot of things have happened. Um, that it's been moving really fast. But I want to take a step back from what's been happening on these past days here. We may talk about it in this video. We may not. But something that I've been working on in time of self-discovery. I've been on this kick for these past couple videos, for this past couple, pretty much for this year, since the beginning of this year here, of self-awareness, self-discovery, self-reflection, of just simply self, right? Simply self. And through that journey, it's been a roller coaster to say the least. But I'm maintaining, and I'm pressing in, and I'm pressing on. Um, Guys, forgive the noise. If you hear noise in the background, I'm recording. My windows are open right now, and I'm not muting the sound. That's gonna be it's gonna be right, raw, uncut, unedited, unfiltered, how we do here. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster. Some good, some bad, some concerning. But again, we're moving forward, taking it day by day, step by step. Um, and as my father would say, the only easy day was yesterday anyway. So, right, be able to keep pushing forward in spite of. But part of this journey of self-growth and self-assurance, self-awareness, self-discovery, self-reflection, self-realization, all those components that comprise self, um, is there was one thing that I used to struggle with, um, and it was so overwhelming that it was just simply overwhelming. That it triggered a lot of things. It triggered anxiety. It triggered panic attacks. It triggered me shutting down. All these things here. But through this process here, um, I'm learning that, as we mentioned in a video, I think the video before this here, as I was giving myself permission, right? Um, One of the permissions I gave myself was saying no to things and to people, right? The other thing was giving myself permission to breathe, right? To stop, take a breath, process, and then move forward. Oftentimes, I'll speak for self. Oftentimes, I found myself in positions, in posture of just saying, "Que sera, sera," right? Now, at times it flies. Sometimes whatever will be. That it happens. That's life sometimes. But when we stop and think about self, we process that just a little bit. We go a bit more in depth about it, right? Is that really okay? Is it okay that I'm just going with the wind and that I'm not taking time to check in with self, to check in with me? How am I doing? Right? Are you working? Are you working the problem, or are you letting the problem work you? Right? And it's so funny because I work with some amazing people through some amazing adventures, and I always tell them to don't forget to come up to breathe, come up for air from time to time. Don't get so bogged down with work or with issues that you forget to breathe and just release that weight. And I wasn't doing it for myself. I was not doing it for myself. And it became so transparent that I was neglecting self to the point that I was getting so winded with many situations. And I was like, this isn't the me that I'm looking at in the mirror anymore. How do I get back to that space and time? through that time of meditation, through that time of prayer and just reflection and discovery, I started to begin, I started the journey of learning how to breathe again, right? No pun to the song that breathe again, none of that, right? But it made sense to me that as long as I was failing to take time to take that breath, take that deep breath in, and exhale everything I've been trying to, that's been engulfing me, I was failing myself. I remember I had a, I'm totally transparent now. I was working with an individual, and the work got so overwhelming that I had that it triggered a panic attack. And I remember my wife coming to me, and she said, "Just breathe, just breathe." Right? Simple words, just breathe, was a reminder to my was a reminder that, yo, pause, stop what you're doing, and take that breath in, breathe, and release it all. Release everything you're dealing with. Release it all. Don't worry about deadlines. Don't worry about if it's good enough, if it was meet the standard. Just breathe. Just breathe. And it's been so empowering that I'm now allowing myself to stop in certain environments, certain situations. Just breathe. Just to process, right? Just to decompress, or and to break down what's happening in that moment, so that that as I move forward through it, I know what I'm walking into. I know that I now have the capacity to engage with whomever or whatever is right there in front of me that needs to be done, or whatever task at hand. And it's been an amazing thing. It's been so amazing, guys. I've been journaling. I've been blogging. My prayer life has become so amazing. My relationship with God it's been at an all-time high. Now, although through this process here, again, total transparency, although through this process, there were times that I questioned a lot of things, right? I'm a devout believer in Christ Jesus. I'm a devout believer that if it were not for Him, that I would not be here before you today. Trust me when I say, if it were not for Jesus Christ, right? We're not for God, for the Holy Spirit, for that Trinity, I would not be here before you today. But through some of the darkest times, I questioned it. I questioned Him. I questioned me. I questioned you. I questioned everything, right? Because I was losing this fight of life. I was losing life. Again, when I learned it, when I figured out what it was, and I realized that through every situation, I wasn't taking time to step back, breathe, process, and exhale, right? I wasn't taking the time to do it. And it was so impactful when I decided to do it that at that point, everything started to make more sense. It became clear, it became easier to do, became easier to process and to deal with, even dealing with myself and my own isms. And there are a lot of isms within me, but that's okay. I'm only human. I'm only human, right? But it's been a roller coaster, but a fun one. It's been a fun one, yo. And I truly encourage you all that when times get hard, when they get tough, and they will. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. They will get hard at times. Things will get hard. Things will get difficult. It'll get scary. You may get lost a time or two. But I encourage you to stop and just breathe. Stop and just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Breathe in, process, and exhale. And when you exhale, push out all that negativity. Push out the fear. Push out the doubt. Push out the anxiety, the worry, the lack of trust. Push it all out. Push it all out. Push it all out. And then move forward. Take those steps. But you have to put self first, right? Let's put self first to the journey here, guys. it's it's something. It's something, guys. It's something, guys. If you want to keep up with my journey here, guys, don't forget to check out the blog. The link is in the description down below. The Life and Poetry blog. It's just a journey of just thought, discovery, reflection, and poetry, and encouragement, motivation, whatever you may think of is there. And it'll continue to be there. I stopped it once, but when I started, again, I went back and I was processing so much stuff, and I was like, man, this blog wasn't just helping me, it was helping so many people out. That I went back through the messages that people were sending me, DMs, whatever, or even people that were reaching out who have my contact information, my emails, whatever. And I was like, man, there's even on my social media pages, when I post a video and somebody reaches out and say thank you for this, or I really need that word, I really need that encouragement, it means so much to me that that somebody is able to receive something that I'm saying, or that I'm putting out there. And I truly just encourage you all to just take care of self, whatever it takes. Remember to breathe, process it, then exhale, exhale. But guys, I think we're gonna wrap up with that right there. It's just so much. It's so empowering, and it's overwhelming now in a good way. That now I can just step back and say, man, I did that. I made it through that, and I'm still standing in spite of. And so are you. No matter what it looks like, what it feels like, tastes like, nothing. None of that stuff, right? No matter what any of that stuff is, no matter what the people say about you, even what you say about yourself, it's okay. It does get better. And at a point in time, it'll get easier too. Just keep believing, keep trusting. Don't give up on yourself. I know I haven't. I haven't given up on you. Man, that's a lot of gray hair. Sheesh. But, oh my gosh, I love you guys so much, guys. Again, don't forget to, if you like to, no pressure, as I said before. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow the blog, follow me on social media. All the links in the description down below if you need to get in contact with me down below, email address, so on and so forth. Even if you want to reach out and say, hey, and check on me, I check on you, whatever it may be. You can reach me on Instagram at officially.marcus.t. TikTok is the same. Facebook, Marcus Thomas, or maybe Marcus T now. I don't know what it is over there. But anyway, the link's down below in the description. Go check it out. Even on Twitter. But guys, breathe. Don't be afraid to breathe. Don't be afraid to put yourself first. Keep moving forward no matter what, guys. Man, remember this here. It's never goodbye. So I'll see you later. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.